going to pick up a new engine.
It is currently raining, so we'll see how that goes down. Well, we just got back. It's pretty late now. It's a 1J.
I suppose. I wonder if they're sequential or just twins.
Yeah.
First impressions, it's already been tampered with a fair bit. Like little bits have been cleaned off, vac hoses that aren't being used and stuff. He said the main things that have been done is it's got a touge oil pump, reconditioned, and just like new water pump and stuff. Other than that, it's pretty much stock. And just little weird things like this. The Welsh plugs that are just JB welded for some reason. I was just noting before that it looks like the pan has actually been cut for clearancing, so it might have been a previous swap for something else.
Yeah.
So it'll be good for a bit more clearance, but then again, weird because now you've got less oil. I don't know how much less, but so not a crazy setup like the Skyline. Just aiming for more response and something streetable for like drifting and.
So about 450 horsepower, which I think a 1J will make pretty easy.
Yeah. Probably just ECU and bigger injectors, supporting mods. Probably, I don't know if I'll keep the twins yet or not, but we'll see. I'm going to tear it apart anyway and have a look at stuff and rebuild as need be.
There'll be plenty more content being made on this. So as you heard Ruben said, he's going to be, or we're going to strip it apart, take the head off, do studs. But like just a lot of cosmetic things as well.
And then just build up parts as we go and then just plonk the whole thing in when we're ready. Here it is, 1J non-VVTi. I'm going to chuck it on the stand now and try to resist the urge to pull everything apart.
It's literally gone from a full engine to a block.
I'll probably strip it to a long motor today, just inspect all the intake, turbo side, have a look at the shaft plane stuff and decide whether to keep the twins or go single. And yeah, I just don't want a whole bunch of parts lying around, so I'll probably order the parts through Big Eye Performance Parts. And once they all arrive, I'll start stripping things apart. Just do basic things like ARP studs, valve springs, and go from there. Have a look at this. No gasket at all, just gasket maker. There's no gasket on the turbo. I mean, if it worked, but did it really? Be very surprised. They look so much cleaner just without the twins even. So I'll get stuck into intake side now, have a look at that. But first, let's have a quick inspection. Dirty, but honestly looks pretty good. There's no major scoring on the cam lobes. You can tell it's been sitting for a while. It hasn't been turned over for a bit from little bits like this. But honestly, these cams are in really good condition. There's no chipping on the sides. That's a big thing with J's. You see these little ends on the lobes, they get sort of serrated edge on them from hitting the buckets, but they look really good. So next I'm going to just pull the plugs out and see how she's looking. I'm interested in cylinder 2 and 3. They are the ones with the extra oil on the turbo side, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to do these manually first just so I can have a feel of how tight the plugs are. And they are extremely loose. Look at that. We'll see if the others are the same in a second. Yep. Wow, okay. They're all about the same, to be honest. So this is really interesting. Right, so timing marks there and there. And then timing on the balancer is here. Right, so I'm pretty sure that 1Js are non-interference. I'll double check that, but I was just checking the timing, just for the sake of interest, checking top dead center with the screwdriver, cylinder 1. So at the point where the screwdriver comes all the way up and stops, and then goes back down, that point there where it stops is top dead center. So that should align with the mark on the balancer at 0, and the 2 marks on the cams with the white marks on the timing cover there. So watch the screwdriver and the balancer and these 2 as well as they come up. So screwdriver's coming up as I'm turning the motor. Here we've hit top dead center on the balancer at 0 degrees. Cams are out by about 4 teeth. That one's maybe, yeah, 3.5, 4. Screwdriver, if I keep turning it past the top dead center marked on the balancer, goes back down. And here we have top dead center on the cams, supposedly, and this is off by what, like 20, 30 degrees. So that's interesting. I haven't checked this online, but I'm pretty sure that time is completely out. So I'll probably replace the belt anyway, because I don't know how long it's been sitting. And then while I'm doing that, just redo the timing. But yeah. So we got the intake side off, but now you can get a bit of a clearer view of the JB world I was talking about. Interesting. Now, I don't know why you would do that. Seems a bit odd. Obviously you can see here with the water trail running down here and the rust that this one was definitely leaking. I assume it's still leaking because that usually never works. So this is where we're at the moment. Just pretty much down to a long block. I'm gonna leave all this stuff on there for now.